I'm gonna give you the 3 dark psychological tactics I used to be able to get the success at the age I was 15 years old and now 17 years old, still proceeding with the success that I have. The most important one is at the very end. The first psychology trick I use is the law of speed, and that simply means exceeding through every competition you may face. You can manifest, you can say words out loud, I am great, I am the best, but you're sitting down on your lazy ass bum doing absolutely nothing. Whereas there's a guy like me competing where you're sitting down, I'm amazing, I'm great, life is good, outworking you, getting real money on the table, whereas you're out there repeating words like a retard. Not saying it doesn't work or anything like that, but that is the biggest key that everyone forgets. Being an entrepreneur, using psychology to get rich means you gotta put the hours in. I work 12 hours every single day, minimum. That means wake up, gym, work. You can try use all the magical dark psychology, it will work, but only if the law of speed is implied as well. Because it won't work if you're doing absolutely nothing. Nothing is ever going to come to you if you don't put the input in. Because think about it, you are asking for an extraordinary amount, especially for myself, 15-year-old asking for millions. That's an extreme output. Therefore, that 15-year-old has to put the input to be able to get it back out. It's just basic physics if you think about it. And life works that way. Put the work in, put the speed in, get the results you wish. And the second law and the psychological tactic is the law of timing, which is the most difficult. I'll give you that. But once you do the research, once you put the hours in, once you implement the law of speed, it comes clear what the law of timing is. And that is simply being able to start something at the right time. For example, you can start building software tools, right? You can be like, oh, I want to build a software tool. I want to get into coding. Law of timing suggests you shouldn't. AI is going to wipe it out. And this is one example. That once you implement the law of speed, the law of timing will be more obvious what it is. Furthermore, AI is quite obviously the law of timing that you guys should be looking into. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Don't get into AI. That's the biggest mistakes people make. I want to get into AI. No. Continue what you are doing, but make sure you automate it with AI. And the way I do that myself in my business, I quite frankly fired employees, invested £50,000 into developers to build this AI tool so it manages my reselling business for me. I do reselling for a living. That's probably why you can see all the boxes in the background. And I use AI to do everything for me. 11 of my AI employees. And if you are interested, you can visit resellertoolkit.app. And that's the best way to see the example. I've also linked it down below. I've also fired my accountant and made my own AI tool to manage everything for me, as my accountant is simply not even knowledgeable enough to be able to do everything I desire. AI is much more knowledgeable. That's the way I use law of timing, and that's the way you can use as well. But the most important one is the law of positive output. Many people, if not some people, would disagree with this, but I am quite a religious person myself. That's why I strongly believe it. And that is, if you put positivity out into the world, you will receive double, triple, if not quadruple. Simply, that's what I believe in. That's what I continue with, that thought of my whole entrepreneurial life. That's what I've been continuing with. And let's say I've been able to reap the rewards of that law, especially that. And that could be as little as giving a much more unlucky person a tip. It could be as simple as that, because you don't know how far that goes. But whereas in my situation, I knew very deeply, I struggled so much with trying to find a business model that met my needs and trying to get someone to help me for less than £10, because that's all I had in my pocket. That's what I've made. It's so accessible for what I teach for less than £10, because you may be wondering why less than £10? Why are there options like that when it costs you to do like £50,000 to build a tool? Because I remember the times I had less than £10 in my pocket. So I gotta make sure you guys can live up to that. And that is the biggest fulfillment driver for me. It's not the money. Fulfillment driver is being able to help another me out somewhere else. That's the positive input I like to believe and put. And of course there's other more personal inputs that I do out in the world, but I don't think it's right to share online, as of course that's God's to trust, not you guys. So I'm not going to go into that, but my biggest advice is that have a positive input in the world. Even if it's as simple as buying your girlfriend flowers, buying your mum flowers, do it. Just do it, because you'll realize that positivity comes back to you and you can implement it into your business, where your business grows so positively. And that's another reason why I'm doing this video. Input into the world so you can benefit, and hopefully you see the results and you reap your rewards in enjoy the fruits of your labor. In return, I can watch you do that because you listen to me. That is the biggest fulfillment I can ask for. So that's why I'm doing this, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you can actually continue getting these lessons from me. I'm trying to post daily, every single day on YouTube. So I'd heavily appreciate if you can like and subscribe to my channel so you can continue seeing the positive inputs I'm doing into the world. Thank you very much. I wish you the best, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments.